All right. Let's see. What else we got in the queue? Seattle. I'll play some Seattle. Yeah, I'll play some Seattle. Now, Seattle's more challenging to play than Buffalo in this format. This is for Iron Light. Iron Light wants Seattle, so we'll try it. So Seattle is more challenging in this format, just because she has a lower detection radius, but she has to get closer to use the radar. She's more fragile, and she doesn't, in my opinion, she doesn't handle as well. It sounds ridiculous, but I really feel like Buffalo handles better than Seattle. And Seattle's turret angles are a huge drawback to the ship. Huge. So, we'll see what happens. The good news is that I have defensive fire in a game. There are submarines in rank. Whoa. Flag on the play. Submarines in ranked is a thing now? Just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Okay. If I had to try this, try hard in ranked, what ship would you choose? It's a good question, C-Bang. I should take my radar to A. That's what I should do. But the trick is, there are no destroyers in this game. So I'm going to go grab C and then figure out what the hell to do. If you had to try hard this ship in ranked. Honestly, C-Bang, for me, if it was my choice, I'd probably take Buffalo. I think Buffalo would be a good option. I feel like you almost have to judge that by class. Personal opinion. I feel like there are some ships that in each class that are worth that you want to consider. This dude coming back for more? All right, 4 people going to C is probably not a win, guys. Just pointing this out. I'm going to go pick up C, but I doubt that I'm going to hang out here. The planes, they melt like butter, boss. Okay, no shells in the air. Yeah, like, this team is all lemming training the islands. I feel like this is a mistake. I'm going to finish the cap, and then I'm going to A. Which I also think is probably a mistake, but I can't lemming with these guys. Let's get going. Seattle was a request. Seabang Alaska's a popular pick. She's a good cruiser, but for me, it would be Buffalo. I understand why people like Seattle. I mean, Alaska. Don't get me wrong. I get it. And she is absolutely 100% not a bad choice. But for me, you asked if it were me, I would probably pick Buffalo. I mean, look at what I was able to do. You may not have been here for my first game of the day, which was in Buffalo. That game was awesome, right? It was 110,000 damage or something like whatever it was. Hang on. They're busy shooting at this Soyuz. Have fun with that. All right. Okay, I have the little aerial depth charges on a 7-kilometer range. Okay. Abyss, I could see the case for Tulsa. I actually quite like Tulsa. That dude just took through the nose. That has to have been the Musashi. Okay. We're going to take the long way around here. So I have 2 ways to approach A. I could cut through this gap where the Soyuz is. Please don't turn broadside of the Musashi. Oh my god. You're about to get smacked. Or I can cut behind this island down here, which is exactly what we're going to do. This guy is going to get absolutely hammered making this turn. Wow, is he going to get away with it? He's going to get away with it. It's crazy that he lived through that. All of their battleships at sea means it's time to go to A. Y'all should really shoot that guy. Okay, the sub is up there with them. Their entire team has done what we did, right? They're like all up there in the cap. It's just terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, we're going to turn and go straight up the 3 line. We're going to cap A. I'm going to keep going straight up the 3 line. I'm going to provide air cover for the Soyuz and try and see if I can get in their backfield and harass the Zeppelin. We'll see. No worries, Seabang. Let's see, what else? So if I had to pick a destroyer for Tier 9 tryhard, I think black is a good choice. I honestly don't even think... I think Radar Chungmu is not a bad choice. Jutland. There's so many good Tier 9 destroyers. Like, you almost can't go wrong. It would be a shorter list for me to tell you what destroyers at Tier 9 that I wouldn't pick. Let's just put it that way.
Welcome.
Venom is a good one. Venom is a good one, Abyss. All right, you got a little bit of chip damage on the Zeppelin there. Not amazing. Who is that? Mono, thank you for the follow. I could see that would be... I could see all those are good picks, Striker. I don't think you go wrong with any of that. This opposing team, by lemming training to B, has done themselves a huge disservice. They're going to have an immense problem trying to deal with pushing down that slot with a carrier and a Ruprecht and a North Carolina to deal with. Now, what we don't know is where the sub went. If the sub goes out there to play mid, this starts to become a much more difficult game for us. But it's a question of what he did, what position he's chosen. But I'll be honest, I'm seriously considering playing Blackfield spoiler right now. I'm seriously considering going up here to like the 5 line, like about B5 or C5, and just being a complete jerk. Now the potential downside of that is if I'm not careful, I run into their submarine, he chases me down and keeps me spotted all day. Would it be bad? What about Carnot for Tier 9? I could see it. I could see the case. It wouldn't be my choice. But again, if you've watched some of the games that I've played in Carnot using like Happa's build and stuff, it's a valid option. I really wish you would turn around. Play D, don't push. No need to... We have a lead. Stop charging, Ruprecht. He's gonna die. Well, we'll see. Battleship-wise, unless you're insanely comfortable, would not recommend French, Jap, Brits, or Italians in ranked. Probably a valid concern, I would say. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Zeppelin is in front of me. Yep, I told you, Ruprecht. I told you you were gonna die. Why you do this? Now, the Soyuz being here means the Zeppelin's going to turn, which feels kind of bad. Musashi's already got his guns looking this way, or at least he's looking this way. Interestingly enough, the Zeppelin is actually in my gun range. But in order for me to shoot this guy, I'm going to get shot by the Bismarck, the Minnesota, well, certainly the Bismarck. Minnesota's guns are looking the wrong way. Certainly the Musashi, though. North Carolina's driving right out in front of a submarine. That only ends one way. All right, S-89, you got to get on the surface. You got to get in that cap, buddy.
I'm gonna kill you, old star.
You got to get into that cap, buddy. All right, we're going to get flipped out. This is probably a mistake, but I want to get this guy off the board. I mean, I'm going to draw like every battleship's going to start shooting at me now. So I'm going to be drawing... some of this is me drawing fire off of the Soyuz, I suppose. I have to hope I make this turn and don't get smacked. $5K on this guy. We own all the caps. Let's do this. We've literally pushed them off of all the caps now. We get a kill, and we're going to be in pretty solid shape. I'm going to chase the Zeppelin for a bit. Probably a mistake. There goes the North Carolina. It's probably the Bismarck or somebody shooting at me. All right. I do not want to get caught by this Bismarck here. Hold on. I got to back off. I'm already inside the Bismarck's radius, which feels bad. Yeah. I got to go dark. Don't sit me, bro. I'm about to die. Woo! Musashi missed. Okay. Now my problem is I'm inside the hard detection of this Bismarck no matter what I do, so let's do that and kill these torpedo planes.
Now it's time to kick some ass.
I just have to eat the torpedoes. I can't stop running. Yeah, I cannot stop running. I need my submarine to show up and be useful at this stage. If I can open a large enough gap between me and the Bismarck, I will attempt to go dark, but right now I don't have it.
After a few days of R&R, I'll be ready for full action.
Look at that Zeppelin back there on 2,000 HP. Was that Mr. Deacon? I see the shout out. Well done. Minnesota's taking shots and getting nothing. Bismarck is hilariously ignoring me. All right, let's put some more barrels on him. Yeah, now I'm in problem. Now the Bismarck is not going to ignore me anymore.
Stop exploding!
All right, we killed their carrier. That feels good.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
All right, what's my detection?
Much better.
9-6. All right, if I stop shooting right now, I'm okay. I basically have to keep running, but that's all right. I'll take it. Don't kill me, Musashi. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna heal. I'll be dark in 3 seconds. There we go. And now you have no way to spot me because your carrier is dead. This opposing team played such a bizarre positional game. Bizarre positional game, right? But look at what I've done. I've managed to draw the Bismarck so far away from the battle. The Musashi's in the middle of the board. It's gonna be mean nothing. He should have no shots on the Parseval. They have no way to cap and nothing to shoot at. Yep, so all I have to do is not get spotted for 30 seconds. The U-190's not in a position to do it. I was afraid the carrier, the submarine would try and chase me. But if he's not going to chase me, if he doesn't chase me and the carrier's dead, they have no way to spot me. Okay, he just fired his guns, so I'll be cheeky here with one last salvo here as time ticks away. But yeah, I'm not expecting much here. Yeah, there we go. This Bismarck would fit perfectly on most of my ranked teams. Yeah, Deacon, I mean, a game of ranked is all about position. They literally took the entire team to one cap and then seemed genuinely baffled that they got enveloped and then seemingly didn't have any idea how to react to undo that problem. Now, That's not my problem. I'm on the opposing team. It's their problem to figure out. But yeah, there you go. See, this was a nice game. Everybody showed up to play. Look at that. We're all within about 150 XP of each other. That feels good, right? That feels good. Even though I look at the Parsable and I think, don't take a Parsable into ranked, right? It worked in this game because the player was competent and intelligent. Yeah, you're 100% right, Mongoose. You're 100% right. You see too many German battleships that just think that they're long-range snipers, and I'm just like, dude, what?